Canas, I need you to open me up.
Why, Ashe?
At least say please. At least buy him dinner
I
first.
don't think that's necessary. Your last examination went quite well, if memory serves.
I need to find out about what or who I truly am. And who that woman is.
I already told you, don't...
Just do this, please.
There you go, there's the please.
Fine. Lie down on your construction table.
Damn, at least buy her dinner first. Oh, okay, I was wondering if there would be an animation for that. Alright, there you go. Oh, that's not right. Okay, a little better. Your face is just up in there, isn't it?
Let's have a look. Around here lies a memory imprint device that houses Ashe's memories. It allows her to dream, in a sense. But on very rare occasions, those near her can experience her memories through unexplained soul gem magic. Hold a moment. What's this? There's a scrying device log attached to it. What could possibly be contained in... Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Divines, this won't end well. Time to wake up, Ashe.
Also, there is some background noise for some of Canas's lines. Only some, not all of them, but very much sounds like a fan in the background.
I found this.
Cumulative automaton audio log. Rebecca and Ario Velen.
And they were roommates.
The woman in the painting. We need to listen to it.
I'd suggest you don't.
Yeah, you can hear it there.
It might just bring up more heartbreak, and you've already been through so much. I must confess, there are secrets about Ario and his work that I've kept hidden. It was not my place to burden you with the past before you were ready. And you are not ready.
Try being born with the only purpose to live and experience, then have that stolen away from you a month after you were born. Do not lecture me, Canas. I do not fear my past as you do.
Don't look at me, I'm with her on
answers.
this one. Yeah, I feel like that could have been, you know, something that the actor could have caught, like the background noise there. Or it could have been caught in editing the lines, but it's pretty noticeable. Sundust, the third of last seed in the year of Fourth Era, year 191. So that is 10 years ago.
Dwemer audio recording device. Activate. Ario Avelen. Dictating.
Oh, it's coming
Sundus.
from...
The third of last seed. In the year 4E191.
At first it looked like
This
Canas
scrying
was
device will capture the
lip-synced to it.
essence of my work. It's more than just a record. It's a window into the very fabric of our research. I, Ario, aim to achieve what others deem impossible. The Dwemer, those masters of forgotten technologies, inspire me. Their legacy, their creations, unparalleled, even in this era. I believe their insights hold the key to unlocking a new age of progress. Why rely on magic, on fleeting enchantments, when we can build machines that surpass mortal limitations? Imagine automatons capable of tireless labor, easing the burdens of humankind. That is my goal.
Ah, robot slave
To
labor.
create lifelike, efficient machines, inspired by the Dwemer's genius, but tailored to the needs of our time. And by my side, my beloved Rebecca, my partner in both life and research.
Greetings. Ario, dearest, you do have a penchant for rambling when you get passionate. Cannot you simply get to the point without dallying?
No. He's got a dally.
Look.
Got a dilly, got a dally.
Here's what we'll do. I shall take over these recordings so that our listeners need not suffer through your endless monologues.
Ooh.
No one wishes to hear your entire life story at every turn.
It's like they're podcast hosts.
Oh, but Becca... You may have a point.
It's like listening to a podcast.
It's settled then. I've always wanted to use a scrying device anyway.
Captain's log. Oh, here we go. First seed, 15th, 4th era, year 192. Got it.
First seed, the 15th, 4E192.
Oh, wait, was I supposed to see them before
Our
this?
research is progressing well.
Oh, I
We
missed
hit
that
a
then.
roadblock, but fate intervened. We stumbled upon the notes of a time magic wielder. Don't worry, we're not dabbling in forbidden arts.
Not yet.
We're merely studying their findings, seeking inspiration for our own work.
Stumbled, she says. As if she didn't masterfully charm
Oh,
them
yeah,
free
there he
from her
is.
old
Oh.
sister's clutches.
Oh, I didn't notice him there before.
Hush, Ario.
Oh, my bad.
Discretion is paramount in our field. Let's just say I acquired the notes through persuasion. And rest assured, they will be returned to Medius once we've gleaned the knowledge we need.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, they're gone. And the scrying device, it does remind me quite a bit of the Dwemer lexicon that we have for the one quest for the Argonian in Riften, Deepest Fathoms, which I love that quest, so having something that almost feels reminiscent to that is really fun, is really nice.
Second seed, the second.
Oh, and Ashe is broken
4E192.
again. Don't look at her. Wait, wait.
Eureka! We have deciphered the notes.
There's two Ashes.
Likely due to my brilliance.
Who's rambling on now, Bex?
Anyway, the Time Wielder's notes have revealed a secret of unimaginable power. A dragon break, a rupture in reality itself.
Oh, here
offering
we go.
glimpses into alternate timelines and dimensions.
Yeah, we were supposed to hear this first.
Imagine a world where automatons are commonplace, where technology has surpassed even our wildest dreams. We've been inspired to create something truly groundbreaking, a machine that reflects the limitless possibilities we've witnessed. We call her UC.
United
And she's
Colonies?
unlike anything Tamriel has ever seen.
However, we can't exactly get her to work. We only have a shell. It seems, with the limits of our technology, to grant her sentience, we need a soul. Said soul will need to be of appreciable quality. A gem containing the soul of a common bandit just won't do.
Ouch.
That's why UC has been put on hold. For now.
While we're waiting, I'll continue to study the body we built before forwarding my observations to Canas, my protege.
Now, Ario, shouldn't we get going to Blackreach? That corundum for your Evelyn Dwemerweave isn't going to mine itself, you know.
There's your outfit.
That's enough.
Why? You can't just end it like this. There must be more. You've kept so much from me.
Yeah, I don't really trust him right now.
I said that's enough.
I don't trust him. I don't like him.
You need more time to process and handle this before you listen to the rest. Snobbishness at the beginning leaves you weak for what's to come.
That was my father and my mother. So close I could reach out and touch them. You don't have the right to do this to me. Come on, help me out here.
No, I'm
No
with you.
amount of convincing can allow me to change my mind.
You hold him down, I'll punch him.
Resolve your vengeance frustration first, then we can deal with this after.
I thought you were against the idea of revenge.
I still am. This is not living and experiencing. Your father would agree. Your idea of settling it is different from mine. If you go down this path, it will only lead to ruin.
Only fools deal with absolutes.
Okay.
I'll settle this on my own terms.
All right,
Come,
Obi-Wan.
friend. If Canas won't help us now, then we'll come back later. Let's go find us some leads.
Yeah, we don't need you. Ooh, perk point awarded.
Yes?
Okay, so the Ashe that was on the table, I think that was supposed to be, within the memory then.
Yes?
Did she really not notice the painting all these years? What about the gravestone that said Rebecca Montclair? Which, I'm imagining it's like a Westworld thing of, oh, looks like nothing to me.
I have a feeling she knew all this time. She just repressed it.
Doesn't look like anything to me, yeah. Alright. We'll come back for the Dragon Break conversation another time then.
Besides combat and training, I do enjoy a good read every now and then. After all, knowledge is
Need
power.
something.
It's also the thing of, obviously height isn't the only factor, but it's so funny, like, he's saying there's like, I'm not gonna listen to you, I'm not gonna be browbeaten into giving you the information, and she just towers over him because of the heels. Like, she could just pick him up and throw him around.
What now?
Ooh, okay. I'd like to be able to keep track of you more often in case each of us gets lost.
Fortunately, my internal systems include a location beacon. Consider it a courtesy for less spatially aware companions. Give me your journal.
Well, I'm very
You'll find a new entry,
spatially
Ashe tracking
challenged.
marker. Activate it, and your map will display my current location. Simple, efficient. However, I trust you understand the importance of privacy. This is only for tactical coordination.
Alright, there we go. So that'll be under miscellaneous, I would assume. Yes, it is.
What's our next plan?
What are your thoughts on Ario's scryer?
It's a lot to process. Hearing his voice again, seeing her image. To know they created me, but for a purpose I'm only beginning to understand.
Robot slave labor initially, yeah. The soul gem, it bothers you, doesn't it?
It does. A soul gem, a fragment of a soul, powers me. But whose soul is it? Am I living with a borrowed essence? If my thoughts and emotions are rooted in another soul, then who am I, truly? But I can't dwell on that now. Not while the assassin still walks free. Vengeance first. Then perhaps I can find the answers I seek.
Given that Rebecca is dead, I'm willing to bet that it's her soul, because then she really is your mother in a way, and she's also you. You sound remarkably human, Ashe, for someone who isn't.
Ario designed me to blend in, to appear as human as possible. My speech patterns, my mannerisms, all carefully crafted to mimic your kind. But even the most convincing imitation can't mask the fundamental question. Am I merely a reflection of another, or a being on my own? A shadow cast by a borrowed soul, or a flicker of something more? Oh, what is it?
Well, now that you dropped that existential crisis on me, let's talk about your vengeance quest.
What is it?
Where do we go for leads? Yeah, do you have any leads?
Not directly, but here's the plan. This assassin belongs to the Dark Brotherhood. Perhaps you carry a tattered coupon for discounted assassinations?
Well,
I caught a glimpse of the bastard who killed my father as they fled. They wore a red mantle with a black hand embroidered onto it.
I might be their listener. I'm part of the Dark Brotherhood. Here we go.
Given your family's circumstances, their usefulness seems limited. Think you have enough underworld clout to track down an informant for us?
Ooh, me? Clout? I'm not so sure. That's a problem, isn't it? You're asking me to go after one of my own?
I understand your reservations. Believe me, this isn't a path I would choose lightly. But I'm desperate for answers, for justice. The assassin holds the key to uncovering the truth behind my father's murder.
Oh, the subtitle didn't
I'm not asking you to assassinate him.
match.
Just confront him. Find out who hired him. I need to know why my father was targeted, why his life was taken.
And how can I be sure this confrontation won't turn deadly? I can see you're hurting, Ashe. I'll help you find your answers.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Yeah, maybe he's, no longer a part of the Brotherhood. Friendship grows, romantic interest grows. She observes your pragmatism. Yep,
Yes?
that's me. Mr. Pragmatist.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I'm not sure if Kirava's gonna give us any helpful information.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
You never know. Do you know where I can find any Dark Brotherhood informants?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Oh, I know how it works around here. Well, how about a very specific amount of gold? 253 to be exact.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
A matter of discretion. Added. Plagued by rivals, haunted by enemies, or perhaps someone has overstayed their welcome in this mortal realm, Nevis Nevelnor offers solutions through discreet connections. I can make your problems vanish, cleanly, efficiently, and confidentially. No rituals, no dark pacts. A warning. Betrayal will be met with swift consequence. My associates do not forgive transgressions. Contact Nevis Nevelnor at the Silver Blood Inn in Markarth. I appreciate that they have the fine print of like, hey, betrayal bad. Just in case you weren't sure. Oh, there's Ashe.
Let me have a look at that. Nevis Nevelnor, huh? An informant skirting along the edge of the law. Someone like that must have a lead we can follow. Markarth, the Silver Blood Inn. That's our next stop.
Well, no, we're not gonna have a drink and relax. No, we're gonna go. We're not gonna let our only lead get away.
Watching your back.
I'd watch yours, but I'd be worried about you flashing ass.
Come on in. The Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
And from what I hear, some assassins too.
Forsworn rampaging through the streets, as if business wasn't slow enough.
I'm looking for a Nevis Nevelnor.
In need of some information, are we? If he's not at the bar, he's in his office, which just so happens to be my private chambers.
His office is your bedroom. You want to talk about that? You guys have any other arrangements going on there?
Correct. Let's just say Navas is a convincing fellow. The arrangement works well enough for us both. Less so for my wife.
Oh, yep, and you summoned her immediately.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Another instance of the impersonator voices. I like it. I like that they did try to match the voices.
There you are. Please, take a seat. Welcome to the humble office of Nevis Nevelnor.
Oh, is Ashe gonna come in? Oh, she immediately stepped on in. Got it.
I asked the innkeep to bring us some mead. Now where has he? Ah, there he is, carrying some of the finest mead Skyrim has to offer.
I'm a little
Freshest
nervous
as
about
well.
that.
I just tapped open a new barrel. Figured you ought to have the first sip.
I don't know if I trust this. There's gonna be something fishy in this mead. And I don't mean fish.
Here you are. One bottle of our house brew. Enjoy. Is there anything else you need, Nevis?
That should do it, Klepper. Just get the door on your way out. I'm sure my new acquaintance here would appreciate the quiet.
Yes, of course. I'm only a holler away should you need anything.
Well, down to business then. I'm not drinking the mead. I don't trust you.
I'm sure you've noticed the juniper trees that grow around here. Old Klepper mashes the berries and mixes them into the mead. Tastes sensational every single time. Go on, try it for yourself.
Alright, you've convinced me. I'd rather not. I need information. Ooh. Immediately going to the racial insults. I'd rather not.
Fair enough. More for me, then.
Wait.
I can't get enough of this stuff.
Recognizes my
How
compassion.
might I assist? Tax issues, legal consultancy, tracking down loved ones.
Is it compassion because I didn't call him grayskin? Is she happy that I wasn't racist? You knew to order 2 bottles of mead? How?
My business is information. You know that. You've sought me out. First rule of the trade, pay attention. Especially to people who storm into your base of operations like they're on a warpath. Clear sign you were looking for more than just choice alcohol.
Well, I need information about a Dark Brotherhood contract.
Tangled up with the Dark Brotherhood, are you?
You could say that.
Bold of you to even mention that name. What makes you think I can help?
Draw a black hand on a parchment and hand it to him. I'm also gonna, add little turkey symbol on it too.
Ah, forgive me. I didn't notice you at first. You must be that new recruit from the Falkreath Sanctuary.
Recruit?
But just to be sure,
Who do you think you're talking to?
what is the music of life?
Silence, my brother.
Then we are in session. What can I do for you today?
We're looking for information about an assassin. Imperial or Nord worked for the Brotherhood, operated in Rift about 6 years ago.
The Rift. 6 years ago. Ah, yes. Our influence was at its peak then. Every shadow concealed a potential brother or sister. Those were profitable times, but also dangerous, even for our own.
You regret joining the Brotherhood?
Regret? No, my sibling. We serve Sithis in our own ways. Some through the blade, others through information.
Enough talk. We're looking for the assassin who murdered my father. Tell us where to find him or face the consequences.
Ah, yes, sorry. I'll get straight to the point. His name is Roland Briand, a skilled assassin. Ruthless and efficient, but I haven't heard from him in years. He disappeared, vanished, into the shadows. I shouldn't say more. Brotherhood business, you understand.
No, I'm aware. I'm familiar. I'm part of the Brotherhood. I can put in a good word for you.
Yes, of course. There's no need to keep secrets between siblings.
You don't have siblings, do you?
Roland. He retired to a secluded cabin near the Karth River, where old assassins go to disappear.
Oh, we're gonna... So every time we have to do this and examine the honesty of someone's statements, I'm just imagining the stare down from Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David. Beneath this facade of weariness lies a sharp mind at work. His supposed fear the Brotherhood makes something else. Calculation. Perhaps even a hint of amusement. He's playing a game and you're a piece on the board. I don't trust you. You're hiding something.
Trust is a fragile thing, traveler. Especially in these uncertain times. I've told you what I know. Believe it or not, that's your choice.
The Karth River. We have his location. Good. The Karth River.
Oh, okay.
We have his location. Good.
His words ring false to me. What do you make of it?
No. He's tired of the Dark Brotherhood and he wants to quit. I think that's genuine. Now, can we start moving?
Fine. Next time you can do
Welcome,
the Larry
friend.
David stare down.
Seeking answers.
Frobby,
You've come
our
to the right
customer needs a
place.
drink.
Nevas Nevelnar. Problem solver extraordinaire.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need your
No more
services
delays.
again.
You want a drink?
No, I'm fine.
I should remind
Soon,
Klepper to
I
clean
might have
this place
justice.
up.
Sorry, Ashe. I know you're trying to talk about justice, but... Well, no one's willing to give us, any time to chat. This seems like a trap. At the mine, you notice the guards oddly acting indifferent. Their gaze lingers on you for a moment, a glint of something calculating in their eyes before they dismiss you with a shrug. A shiver runs down your spine. Something feels wrong. Keep your eyes peeled. I don't like this. I don't trust it.
Never stays in the right
Oh,
place.
and there we go.
Of course there's no hut. This is an ambush, fool.
Thank you.
I can't exactly kill you in a crowded inn, so I led you to somewhere I could neatly dispose of you. Did you honestly buy my act? And here I thought you were well versed in our methods. I never cared for the Dark Brotherhood. I just want to keep my job so I can keep pilfering off of their money bag. I must admit, I almost felt guilty deceiving you, especially a fellow assassin. But who'd know about this betrayal if no one was there to witness it?
Hey, I'll have you know, Sithis is always watching.
Enough of it!
I'm going right after Nevis. And, okay. He was trying to get away. He was trying to get back. Oh, good, the guards are here to help.
Demonstrate.
The guards were watching. The guards were like, I'm gonna just see who is winning this.
Yeah, this what you want?
Not really, no. I'm
This
your
is
listener.
your last mistake!
Get on your knees and beg for mercy. You're breaking a tenant right now. Well, fool.
You're finished.
Imbecile. Well, Should we loot him? That's not him. That is. Confidential note. The domination of shadows, the Wolf Queen. Oh, well, confidential note. The black hand's grip on Skyrim weakens, whispers fade, contracts dwindle, and the Night Mother's voice grows faint. We must tread carefully, brothers and sisters, for these are perilous times. Those who have walked the path of Sithis, even those who have sought a quieter life, must remember their oaths, their loyalty to the Brotherhood, their devotion to the Night Mother. The following individuals are to be watched closely. Any hint of betrayal, any whisper of our secrets to the ears of the unworthy must be reported immediately. Their silence is our strength, their discretion our shield. Let them not forget the price of treachery. A list of names follows, including Roland, Briand, and his current location. These are dark days, but Sithis' will shall prevail. We must remain vigilant, strike from the shadows, and await the moment when the Brotherhood rises again, stronger than ever. Until then, let silence be our weapon, and darkness our sanctuary. Rip Astrid. I miss her sometimes.
Could I see that note? I'm sorry if I didn't, trust you.
Wait, you didn't? Here you go.
The Salvius farm. Perhaps there was a shred of truth in Nevis's words after all. After all this time. Justice. It may yet be within reach.
That encounter with the informant didn't exactly turn out as planned. He seemed helpful at first, and then a bloodbath.
A reminder that appearances can be deceiving. He seemed helpful, but beneath that facade, darkness. It makes me wonder, how can we truly judge good and evil?
I'm not really one to talk
Mortals
in the
shift
Brotherhood.
between those extremes so easily. But what about me? Created with a purpose, programmed with morals. Where do I fit?
Elaborating your thoughts? Don't we have more important things to worry about? No. We're gonna elaborate on this.
At my core, I'm not too dissimilar from dwarven automatons roaming underneath us. But I feel emotions. Compassion, anger, righteousness. Are these genuine or just algorithms mimicking humanity? Does it even matter, as long as they guide me towards the right path? But those are questions for another time. Vengeance first.
The other thing is it's saying perk points awarded.
Each step forward brings me closer to my goal.
Does that mean perk points for her? I'm not actually sure. I'll have to look into it.
Understood.
Well, it's a thing of, if it's a perk point for me, then I don't actually know how many perk points I had before this in the first place, so harder for me to judge, harder for me to know. I guess what I can do is I can save, reload, and see if I had 8 before this. Yeah, so I loaded a save, and it's perk points to you, the player. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that kind of goes outside the scope of the mod itself. It's a follower mod with her own questline and everything. I don't know if that should then be, in a way, adjusting, balancing, changing the way that leveling and balancing works for you, the player. At the end of the day, that is a fairly minor thing, but it's one of those things where it almost feels slightly like scope creep of, it's now affecting my balancing, it's now affecting the way that the leveling system works in a way which isn't really what was advertised in the mod itself. So that's just me, that's just my thoughts, and would be interested to hear what you think. Now, it's gonna be the thing of, even if we find Roland now, even if we stop him, even if we kill him and get justice for Ashe, obviously that's not gonna be the end. And I'm still kind of wondering if maybe the Thalmor are playing a part, because, well, he did kind of stiff them on a job, and ooh. That's a great way to get murdered. That is a great way to get assassinated. Ashe just
Careful
Actually,
now.
we might
Where'd
need to
you
deal with the
come
dragon
from?
first. Sorry. No. I'd love to ignore it, but I don't
You
think
let your guard
that's
down.
gonna be an option. Fortunately, it is just a dragon. Not legendary, not blood,
Enemy dispatched.
not anything that would take longer. If anything, maybe this is a great way to scare Roland a little bit. It's like, hey, you see what I did to that dragon in, what, 4 strokes of the sword? Old Man Roland's hut. Hey, Old Man Roland.
Yes?
Greetings, might your name be Roland Briand?
Oh, didn't see you there.
You didn't?
Aye, that's me. I work as a woodcutter. Simple job around these parts, but it's honest. I assume you need some wood? For a campsite, perhaps? Can't think why else you'd seek me out.
I found out about you through a connection, Nevis Nevilnor.
Ah, that slimy bastard. Would have fit in better with the guild than the Brotherhood. Always cared more about the coin than the cause. I, assume that he's dead.
That is correct.
Oh, I knew it was coming to him eventually, sooner or later. Dealing death doesn't bestow a long life in return. That's what I once was, a death dealer. Now, I'm nothing but a simple logger. Now, what could I help you with?
Do you recognize my friend here? Were you involved with the incident 6 years ago? Ario Avelin. Ring any bells by any chance?
Ah, I see. It was an old Brotherhood contract. No, there's no way I'm divulging what happened, even after all these years.
What about your listener?
I'm under the impression that you have a choice in the matter.
Ooh, here we go.
Well now, ain't that something? You're what old Aryo was working on, eh? Heard whispers, but never believed 'em. Never thought I'd see the day. A lass made of metal and magic. Aryo was a clever one, that's for sure.
He's more interested in the dragon, I think. Or maybe, wait, where's she? I assume he's going to her? Oh, she's all the way back here.
How dare you utter my father's name? Tell me who ordered his death, assassin.
Can't do that, lass. Bound by an oath, you see. Even now, years later. Some promises you just don't break.
An oath? Who in bloody oblivion cares about oaths? We're here because a family was cleaved apart by your blade. My family!
Ever taken a life yourself, girl? Ever felt that cold steel in your hand? Watch the light fade from someone's eyes.
Why do you ask?
Because every kill, every death, leaves a family broken.
He does make a point.
You ain't so different from me, lass. We've both got blood on our hands. Should the widow take her beloved's butcher knife, then cut you down for the very crime you accuse me of?
Talk all you want, old man. It won't save you. You're going to answer for what you did to me.
Killing me won't bring him back, won't ease your pain. Violence just breeds more violence, girl. It's a spiral that never ends. I know that anger, that thirst for revenge, drove me to do terrible things. But I learned the hard way. Leads nowhere but emptiness. That's why I left it all behind. The blade, the brotherhood, the blood. Found peace in these woods, in this simple life. Can't undo the past, lass. But I can choose to live differently now. Maybe you can too. You won't get any answers out of me. I've no loved ones, no family. Nothing to lose.
Bastard!
It wasn't a very affirmative bastard for the fact that it was all uppercase.
So the man won't talk. But there's a confession, and that's good enough with me.
Oh, okay.
He took my father. Justice demands an equal price. We'll find what we need from his corpse.
Oh. Killing him won't bring answers. Is this how you honor Aryo? Is this why he built you? Vengeance is overdue. You're harming an innocent old... He's not innocent. But yeah, is this how you would honor him, your father? Is this experience in life?
Honor? Don't you dare preach to me about things you can't even fathom. He took my father, my purpose, everything. Can you grasp what it's like to be born for a reason only to have it ripped away? The emptiness I carry every single day. It's his blood for mine. Will you stand in my way for a stranger you don't know?
I will do with him as you please. It is a thing of... He's an assassin. What am I doing? He's trying to play it off as like, you're as bad as I am. It's like, I say this as someone who's done the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, but I feel like the lesson... Sorry, I'm going back and forth. I feel like the lesson is to try and teach her compassion. Yeah, she's still learning. I can help her find her path, and we're trying to make her better than we are.
You truly mean it? You'd actually raise your sword against me in defense of him?
Romance ended. I see your pain. Trust me. We can do this differently.
Do you truly believe that?
Maybe he'll give us the answers, through the power of friendship. Answers don't have to come at this price. Let's find them in a way that honors him.
I'm sorry. Blind rage, my emotional matrix, it was too much. I need to think. Do with him as you please.
The irony would be if I just killed him anyway. The irony would be if I just said, alright, my turn, and I just yeet him
Keep
off
your
the
beast
cliff.
under control.
Need something?
What did you just call me?
Good, honest work. Tires you out, but clears the mind.
I understand your oath, but Ashe needs answers. Perhaps a gray area exists, a loophole? Come on, please, help her find closure. You killed her dad after all. This is the least you could do.
Aye. Oath's a heavy thing. Weighs on a man's soul. But maybe there's a way. Don't make it easy, mind you. Got an old logbook stashed away, back in me shack. Keeps track of me past jobs. No names, just details. Dates, locations, that sort of thing. Sharp mind might be able to figure out who hired me, just from the facts. But I ain't saying a word myself. Oath's an oath.
Where is it?
Find it yourself. Can't be breaking me word now, can I? Besides, bit of snooping never hurt anyone.
I don't know about that. I've broken into a niece's shack, and I can tell you that people absolutely got hurt. Her perspective shifts. She's embracing more compassion. See, that's the thing. It's the thing of, yeah, he's an assassin. I wouldn't say that he deserves any sympathy, any mercy, but it's more so about trying to teach her a better way. Now, I was hoping there would be a log or something. I was hoping that there would be some sort of journal because, honestly, I feel like that would be a good way to do it. That's a thing that would make sense, ultimately. Logbook entry. 15th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, Year 191. Growlknock Orc Strongarm for the Silverbloods, no. Target, Aelwyn Merwald, Imperial Tax Collector, no. 18th of Rain's Hand, Fiola Greymane. Whiterun Noblewoman, alright. Hacknir Deathbrand, really? Wait, did we know that he was assassinated? I thought he was mutinied. Oh, here we go. A. Avellan, Artificer, AAA if you will, AAA. Avellan Workshop, The Rift 5,000 septims. Instructions: eliminate. Client seems agitated, didn't offer much detail, just that name and a burning need for the job done. Black Sacrament contract, no room for questions, but did some digging anyway. Word on the street is Velen's had a breakthrough with his automaton research. Been seeing a strange girl around his workshop, ashen hair, moves like a wraith. Ooh. That sounds kinda cool. Definitely not human. Cast Detect Life only picked up a Velen, not her. Suspect she's one of his creations. Gotta be careful, automaton strength is nothing to scoff at. We'll wait for the girl to leave before making my move. See, there you go. Actually, I'm kinda curious now. I am a little curious myself. Oh, okay. Sorry, this had to pop. First, you cross-reference the details, date, location, unusually high payment for a simple elimination. You're therefore able to deduce that the person who ordered this hit was Medius Adius. Which, also, yeah, one of the things I was trying to do was test to see if Ashe would pop up on Detect Life, and she doesn't. Okay. Well, I didn't necessarily get that from the note itself, which I, read the note in full. Yeah, and Medius's name had come up before we had heard him in conversation, but I wouldn't have gotten that from the actual note itself, which I would have maybe liked that. I would have liked if, we were the ones who could determine that on our own.
What is it?
Okay, she doesn't seem to have anything to say right now.
Stay focused.
She might once we step outside, though.
Peaceful, ain't it? World could use a bit more of that.
Let's talk.
Need something?
Hey, I found it. Were you trying to burn it before we got here?
Good. Hope it helps put her mind at ease. Vengeance ain't a good look on anyone. Especially not a lass like her.
She looks great in everything. Well, we found what we needed.
Right then. Just make sure that book finds its way back to me. Safe and sound. Word gets out it's missing, the Brotherhood might come knocking. And that's a door I'd rather keep closed. And, thanks. Didn't think folk like you still existed. Good luck to you. And be careful out there.
Mind speaking about this, M. Attius?
I'd rather not dwell on the past. Some stones are best left unturned.
I wonder if there would have been another note in there that pointed to him then?
Hey.
Aye. How are you holding up?
It's odd. I didn't exert myself any more than usual, yet I still feel bone tired. So, what did you find?
Medius Adius ordered the hit.
Medius? He was the one my parents mentioned in their recording.
Yep.
He must have been jealous of my father's work. Of me.
How do you feel about Roland?
I won't deny I still have some strong feelings about him. But I've had a moment to put things into perspective. He wasn't the one who ordered the hit, Medius was. If I were him, I would have done the same. It was a contract, and while his field of work definitely wasn't honest, it still was his work. I've also done the same. A lot of killing. I've certainly caused my fair share of grief. Why does his murdering of mine make me the exception?
It bodes well for me that you're coming around on the Dark Brotherhood now. Thoughts on how all that went?
We got what we needed, and I see now violence wouldn't have changed that.
It's true, because we would have found the journal anyway. Well, what are our next steps?
We need to find out where this man lives. Let's ask Calselmo and Markarth. He was my father's old friend. Considering Medius was my father's rival, Calselmo would know. Skyrim isn't exactly a haven for academics, so the few that do reside here tend to be well acquainted.
Alright, let's go talk to him.
Yes?
Maybe I can sell him a single Dwarven bolt. for an absurd amount of gold again.